Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, or evening, or wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining me. So I am going to have a sip of coffee as we talk about yesterday. If you're involved with Shrapnel, and even if you're not part of it, unless you've been living under a rock, no offense, you know that Shrapnel had their first STX 1, which is their Shrapnel training exercises. One, I just like the way that sounds. See, that's what happens when you go live. I drink coffee, it goes down the wrong way. I try to talk, and then presto change. Oh, there you go. So, excuse me. So yesterday, Shrapnel had their, as I said, Shrapnel training exercises 1, day 1 launch. Now, first let me say this. It was a massive success. Good grief. Now, with any launch of any kind, and it's going to sound like, well, wait a minute, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, it was a massive success, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But I'm also going to share with you what you need to know to go forward today, things that happened yesterday, because it didn't go off all smooth, right? Again, with something of this magnitude, it's there's going to be things that are going to be bound to happen. And so one of which, there was a few things that went on. I took some notes that, you know what, this is crazy because now I have my dog wanting to come in the office with me. So guys, hang on for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Come on. See, live, guys. Dog wanted to come in, hang out, see what was going on. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Shrapnel, first day launch, massive success. There were some kinks, there were some glitches, there were some things going on. People were running into issues. I have an issue that I'm dealing with, but I don't think that's Shrapnel. I think it's on me, so I've just got to figure this out. But anyway, so let's start off with the great things that happened. One, from what I understand, Shrapnel had between 20 to 25,000 reoccurring players worldwide. That's massive. All right. That is a massive deal. I mean, we're not talking here in the United States. We're talking globally in Europe and Asia and everywhere. But with that comes some challenges. One of which was we had server issues initially because so many people were coming on. It was sort of like a bottleneck. It was taking time for the servers to kind of catch up and get online. What that meant for those of you who are watching this later and you were in Europe or someplace else, you were able to play the game before pretty much anyone else. Good on you. So it took a while for servers to kind of work their way and do whatever they need to do. That's not my deal when it comes to like technical stuff, but from what I understand, it took a while for all the servers to get online. That got resolved, and the Shrapnel team, it was interesting because I was actually trying to run the game, and I was on Discord listening and watching the live stream like in real time. So I was hearing and seeing what was going on. They were coming on and talking to us about everything, and so that was really nice that they were doing that they were able to do that. Come on and keep us informed. Again, join Discord, guys. All right, join. If you're in Shrapnel, you need to know. This is where you're going to know what's going on real time as it's happening. Join the Discord, and you really need to do it before today begins. I don't want to go too off on a tangent, but just join the damn Discord, guys. Anyway, so they were having server issues. The next issue that was coming up where a lot of people were experiencing crashing when they would try to load the game or memory issues. So Shrapnel quickly devised a fix. So if you were on yesterday, and this is for those of you who, if you encountered it yesterday, but you weren't on it, you weren't on Discord, you didn't know what to do about it, or if you're going to be joining today, I've left instructions. Actually, Shrapnel left instructions on how to fix that problem. I've posted them in the community tab of this channel. It has instructions of what you got to do. You got to go into the Epic Game Store, then you got to go down to the thing, you got to expand, you got to put in a code. Just go ahead and do that. It's easy to find. If you have the Epic Games launcher on your computer, which you should have, and the game is downloaded and installed and you're running into memory issues, or if it's crashing or whatever's going on, just go to the community tab in my channel, in our channel, and you'll see the instructions that Shrapnel pinned to the top of the Discord channel. So if you're running into that issue, try that, see if that works. And by the way, this is how things go. I mean, when you are doing something for the very first time, there's going to be challenges. And this is why we have the early access. This is why Shrapnel is doing what they're doing, to get everything worked out. Another issue that was a big issue that had nothing to do with Shrapnel, which was the matchmaking service. From what I understand, I want to be really careful here because it's real easy to get down on a company or whatever, but their matchmaking service that matches people in with the games and stuff kind of dropped the ball. And a lot of people were not able to get in the games, even though the servers were working. There was a lot of people who could not get in the games because the service that matches you up in and puts you in with the games, they, for whatever reason, and I'll find out more information and share that with you guys. Again, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I'm not. But this is just the facts. Their matchmaking service was an issue through the entire first day yesterday, which is going to be leading up to what I'm going to be talking about in just a second. So that was a big issue. Now, my issue that I have, and I'm still having, is downloaded the game, fine. Everything on that end's good. Going into being... And when you get to the home screen, where it says deploy. When you hit deploy, you come up to what's called default controls. It's like this green screen. It has you'll see icons like survive, extract, collect, whatever. And then underneath it shows you basic controls that you can do for the game. All right. Now, in this case, I'm not able to go past that screen. For whatever reason, seriously, I set it last night to try to get in and everything is kind of shut down. So I don't know if that's something to do with my computer and my specs. I don't know. We're looking into it to see what's going on, or is it something maybe I have to uninstall the game and do it? So all I know is I have some time to find the solution, because yesterday should have been day one officially of the launch, where now the leaderboards are going to get set in place. You can earn Shrapnel, or you can earn Shrap. You can, it's the official day. Well, because of all the issues that Shrapnel was encountering and all the users, those who are trying to play the game were encountering on a global scale, to make it fair, yesterday became basically a practice day. A day for everyone to kind of get set up, get situated, and what have you. So, we're still going to have 3 days of gameplay. Today, tomorrow. Okay, now hold on. Unless I missed something, Sunday, yes, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. If just so you know, if anyone's interested, for me, I really don't care. To me, it doesn't matter. But they've moved. They did a poll on Twitter asking, what day would be better, and they were doing Monday, they were doing Tuesday, and all these different times. I'm much happier that they're doing it on a Sunday. Now, if you're not, I'm sorry, but I believe that's kind of what's happening. So it's going to be 3 days of 8 hours. So today is the first day of the launch, of the official launch, where now the leaderboards will be set in place. And, we're going to see what happens. Hopefully I can get in, because I wanted to do more of like my experience with Shrapnel, with the game, with the gameplay itself. So I'm hoping, because I have until 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the U.S., so that's giving me, about 5 hours to hopefully figure out this solution and get it resolved somehow. So we'll see what happens. But from a standpoint of, if you want to get involved, if you still can do it, right? If you have an account, if you have an extraction pack, you still can do it. All you need to do is, if you have an Epic, so here's the process. Epic Games account, all right? Create an Epic Games account. If you have one already, fantastic. Then you go ahead and you download the game. You find the game, and then you download and you install it. And you need to have you do the launcher. You download the Epic Games launcher, so you don't have to deal with all that kind of going through the website and doing all that kind of that stuff. Download the Epic Game, install the Epic Games launcher. Download, install the game. Then what you do is you have to link your Shrapnel account on the website to the game. And what that does is it does like an internal diagnostic. Do you have an extraction pack? Are you able to play the game? That's going to tell you if you can. Now, if you have an extraction pack of any kind, light, medium, or heavy, you can play. You'll have access. Then, then we just wait. Then you wait to, once that's set up, then you just log in. You log in from the game that you've, from the Epic Games launcher, or if you put a shortcut, you put an icon or something on your desktop, you can just click that and you should be good to go. Making sure that you have the requirements, the minimum requirements for the successful play of the game. I've also posted the requirements on the community tab in our channel, so you can go look and see what are the minimum requirements to play Shrapnel. So go check that out. Make sure that you have that. If you do, great. Look, and if you don't worry about it. They're setting the requirements much higher than I think what they're going to in the future. They're going to optimize the game and make it more attainable for maybe people with older PCs, or may not have the best graphics card or memory or whatever it is. So don't lose heart, okay? And it's only based on PCs. So if you have a PC, then that's what's going to be played on. You can't do a Mac. It's not on a console. So a gaming computer or a PC with a good graphics card, you have enough memory. You need to have, about 16 gigs of free space to download the game. And I'm not sure. For me, it was like 11 gigs. But, check on that. Make sure you have enough open space available to download the launcher and to, install Shrapnel on your desktop. And I'm looking at my notes to see if there's anything else here. Now, you may be saying, well, not everyone is still able to get in, or what's going on? This is a disaster, blah, blah, blah. I don't think of it that way. I look at this as, this is what this is designed to be. You run into issues, you run into bugs, you fix those issues, you fix those bugs. So the next time you have one, it becomes better. And then the next one becomes better. So I look at having that many people wanting to play the game, that much excitement. That's fantastic. It's fantastic for Shrapnel. It's fantastic for us. It's fantastic for, if you are also, and I'm switching hats, if you hold Shrap in your portfolio, full disclosure, I do. All right. Then later on down the line, you're not seeing it now, even though we are seeing a small pump, a small rally in the crypto markets. Don't focus so much on that. Again, focus on the game, focus on the development. the price, the market cap, the price of the token, that will all play into that'll come later on. We're probably close to a year. I would say probably maybe a year, maybe something like that, away from this game being fully launched. So if you are having issues, be patient, create a ticket. If you're getting in, fantastic. And I'm going to want to know if you guys are playing the game. Either, again, it starts today. So if you are in the West Coast, it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, or excuse me, Pacific Standard Time. If you are on East Coast, it's going to be 4 p.m. 8 hours. So it's either going to be 1 to 8, and then 4 to midnight. Today, tomorrow, and I believe on Saturday as well. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update, let you know what's going on. If you're able to get into the game, put comments. If you're seeing this, I want to know how your experience has been. And I do have some extraction packs. So if anyone needs an extraction pack to get into the game, let me know and I will take care of you, okay? So I want you guys to have a fantastic day, and hopefully I will see you guys later today in the sacrifice zone. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.